It's fall, and the fickle hand of fate has decided that it is time for a 2-week Minecraft phase with your friends to begin. Aether decided to start up a Minecraft server after being betrayed by his twin sister, and wanted to invite everyone from Liyue. That's where he met Kazuha and Beidou. They decided to team up together to have an easier start at the game. They went mining, fought hard, and eventually found diamonds. But they looked away for 1 second, and their diamonds got stolen! They realized that this Liyue server thing isn't gonna work out, so Kazuha suggested something better. Joining the Raiden Shogun's Minecraft server. Kazuha told us about his friend who got permabanned from the Raiden Shogun's Minecraft server, as well as he was kicked for no reason last time as well, so they'd have to be careful. They set sail, and when they arrived, they realized Aether had to be whitelisted from the server, or else he couldn't leave spawn. Kazuha and Beidou had no way of getting direct authorization from the Raiden Shogun herself, especially with Kazuha's situation. We met a guy named Toma who could help us with the situation, and we joined his team despite being reluctant at first, in case he wanted to exploit us for his diamonds, like I do when I play Minecraft. We learn about the Netherite Hunt Decree. The Raiden Shogun hates the progression of updates in Minecraft, and believes that the OG version is better. She sent out a decree to collect any Netherite owners from the server, and has isolated it from the end dimension so nobody can get elytras. Through Toma's connections, we are able to get whitelisted from the server and now can leave spawn. We see the effects that the Netherite Hunt Decree has on the people in the server, and we decide to support Toma and Ayaka's cause for stopping the movement. After a very long moment of silence, Ayaka, can you hand me a story quest? We go look for Toma, but it turns out he was caught by the Diamond Commission. We save him, but get caught in a battle with the Raiden Shogun. A battle in the end dimension. With an iron sword and some leather boots, we fight the best we can, but it wasn't enough. Luckily, Toma was there to save us, and we hide away in his underground base. We are then introduced to the Resistance, which is a party of Minecrafters led by Sangonomiya Kokomi, whose goal is to end the Netherite Hunt Decree. We join the Resistance, and are introduced to various members, including Tepe, an ambitious Minecrafter who wants to show his worth by ranking up. But the more time we spend in the Resistance, the more time we notice their numbers and power are dwindling. We discovered that the Fatui were secretly supplying suspicious stew to the Resistance members, without including their negative side effects. What the Resistance members thought they were getting effects like strength, were getting effects like slowness and poisoning. We're like, this is so messed up! Wait a minute. Eureka! I know where to go! We go to the Fatui potion factory, but turns out it was a trap. We were hit with a nausea potion and slowness. Our vision begins to fade, and we see Yae Miko before collapsing. We wake up at the shrine, and she gives us tips on how to end the Netherite Hunt Decree on the inside. Kujo-Sara pulls up, and we let her know that something evil is going on within the Diamond Commission, but she doesn't believe us. She gives us a little bit of time to get the proof we need. We meet up with our furry friend Sayu, and discover the Diamond Commission has a hidden, immoral villager trading system. We show what we had discovered to Kujo-Sara, and she's like, "No way, Jose!" She rushes into Tenchukaku to alert the Shogun, so we follow behind. But on the way there, we see a bunch of Minecrafters on the floor, and we're like, oh no, something has to be wrong. When we get inside, we see the Raiden Shogun and La Senora talking, but Kujo-Sara's inventory spread all out onto the floor. Senora's like, I don't give a dirt about what happens to the Netherite. We decide to bid our life away in a fight to bring justice to the people who've suffered from the Netherite Hunt Decree. And the fight went swimmingly. Senora falls to the ground, and the Raiden Shogun steps in and expels La Senora from our Minecraft server. She tells us to leave the building, and we ponder about what to do next. As we leave and walk down the steps, our fellow Minecrafters are waiting for us at the end. Right when we see the Minecrafters, the Raiden Shogun attacks us. Kazuha uses an elytra he found in his chest from his permaban friend's base to save the traveler by deflecting the Raiden Shogun's attack. The Minecrafters charge at her, but we knew they were no match for the almighty Raiden Shogun. So we step in, and she sends us to the end dimension. Fighting the Raiden Shogun, we feel her overwhelming aura, but we keep attacking nonetheless. Right before we are about to lose, Yae Miko emerges. Seeing our struggle, she gives us advice, and tells us we need to feel the will of the other Minecrafters. Their will. Their will and ambition to mine and craft. Channeling this power, we face the Shogun once more. After a ruthless fight back and forth, she concedes. Yae Miko and Raiden Shogun have a talk, and we successfully abolish the Netherite Hunt Decree, and saved the Inazuma Minecraft server. It might be because I have Tignati with Skyward Harp and Yai Miko, but I'm really happy with how the battles during the Inazuma Archon quest went. Senora was fun to fight, which was really surprising since I didn't think I'd be able to do much spread damage against her. All 3 Raiden Shogun fights were like normal amount difficult, except the 3rd time, even with Yai Miko doing immune damage, Tignati was doing quite a bit since we were buffed. So a pretty fun and easy challenge at the time. While I was doing the Archon quest on Kokomi Island, somebody joined me and was like, "Hey, I saw your video, I really enjoyed it." And I thought it was so cool that I got identified on the random Genshin co-op list. Like, that makes me really happy. And I'm glad that you guys could remember me and my videos. Granted, this was a few months ago. I'm glad to meet you, and shout out to this person. They kept changing their Genshin nickname, so I have you set as friend on my friends list. Back to the Minecrafting. Now that we have the freedom to do whatever we want on the Inazuma Minecraft server, we had to get some achievements done. I first did the Raiden Shogun story quest. I went to do the second one when I realized that at some points in the quest, I'm forced to use only Raiden, which means I cannot finish the story quest, and it will be left in my quest list to rot. It's pretty unfortunate because Tignati and Yai Miko need her boss, but it doesn't really impact me because I can just start it from the Truance domain page. At some point in my recordings, I was in Inazuma talking to Zudong, and then suddenly I appeared at the fountain in Fontaine. I don't know, man. I don't know what happened. I did the Enkanomiya quest, and I liked the part where Enjo was like, "I might even get cursed and turn into some sort of flame-flinging monster. Yeah, I wonder." And then Paimon looked really funny when she was accused of betraying Traveler in the future. On the other hand, it took 3.5 minutes to destroy Enjo's pyro shield, which was super fun and awesome, and nothing bad happened at all. I got some really beautiful shots of Enkanomiya and Inazuma though, so I guess it was worth it. The Sarai Island quest was okay. There wasn't really anything special that went on, especially because the Electro Oceanid was mega easy since I main a Dendro Bow character. I did the Sacred Sakura ritual and it also went fine, minus the fact I forgot about the person that hides on the roof, so I was really lost for a while, and it made me mad because I made that same mistake when Inazuma first came out. The Tsurumi Island quest took a while. I haven't done anything on it minus the main quest to get rid of the fog, so I haven't done any of the ones that give Primo Gems. I'm not a big fan of the island because of all the fake chests that don't even give you sigils or Primo Gems. It feels like a waste of my time. I think the lore of the island is very wonderful, I just can't do it on furry friends because I've already 100% Tsurumi Island on 2 accounts. I finished the Tatsura Suna quest and the Nameless Samurai quest. I think I have decent exploration on each of the islands, minus Tsurumi Island, but I already went over that. So I think it's safe to say, furry friends, beat Inazuma. I know what you've been waiting for. How have my pulls gone, since I haven't pulled a 5-star since Yai Miko? Well, I haven't shown you guys that I've pulled a 5-star since Yai Miko. At some point, I was fiending for standard pulls because I was getting really close to soft pity, and then I remembered I had the Sacred Sakura tree, which saved me. It gave me 2 standard pulls, and behold. C1 Tignati. It was a really lucky pull. I think the standard banner has been pretty generous to me on this account. Minus the time I got Hazel 2 times in a row on the standard banner as of recent. I think that was pretty unfair because Hazel's constellation is a deer, so it's almost there. That could have been a furry friend. And speaking of almost, at some point I pulled Fischl on the standard banner, and I had already pulled Kujo Sara on the standard banner, so I made a team called Almost, and I put all the bird characters that I have on it. I did 1 10 pull on the Emily Yalan banner because all the 4 stars are usable characters that I could potentially use, although I probably wouldn't be using Razor. I was expecting to only get 1 4-star, hopefully not Xiangling, and I got all 3. In a perfect world, I would have C4 Yanfei, but unfortunately, we are stuck at C0 at the moment. I'm very grateful for this pull, so it's all okay. I got Goro and Kirara from the events they were featured in when they were given as free 4 stars. but I'd actually pulled for both of them on their respective banners, and I just didn't get them. So I guess the Emily Yalan banner was, a treat for all those missed opportunities. But now, it's time to address the elephant in the room that I've been stalling so long for. Linny. I put up a community post to you guys sometimes in April, and I asked, should I pull for Linny? Although Linny does not look like a furry friend, his normal attack, skill, and ult all abide by the rules I had previously set for this challenge. But it felt wrong to just go for it, so I let you guys be the deciding factor. 73 out of 89 of you guys said I should pull for Linny, so I did. I lost my 50-50, so I spent more than 2 weeks farming for enough pulls starting from 0, and eventually got him at soft pity. Last but not least, I made the controversial decision to pick C2 Tignati instead of Dea or Kutzing for my free standard 5-star selection. Dea would have given me more team opportunities, but given that she's an imposter furry friend and I do not have the characters that could possibly run with her such as Ganyu, I decided to pick Tignati because it would benefit my goal of reaching the bottom of floor 12 of the Abyss. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. The next video will be about Shayladen, and I still have some leftover content I didn't include in this episode for the future. I feel like I always end up apologizing for my broken promises, but once again, I'm really sorry this took a very, very long time to come out, and hopefully I break this habit so you guys can enjoy more furry friend gameplay. Hope you guys have a very good day or night or afternoon, and bye!